Has scuba diving ever ruined one of your relationships? It has for me, so for you it might only be a matter of time. Stick around today to find out my top 5 reasons why you should never date a scuba diver. I'm gonna lead off our list of reasons with my reason number 5, but for many it could be their actual reason number 1. Most scuba divers are fucking broke. We've spent a tremendous amount of money on training, equipment, travel, among the many other things that go along with having an expensive hobby. Frankly, we're not gonna have a lot of money, unfortunately, to spend on you. I've probably spent well over $50,000 just on equipment alone. Your significant other is not gonna be spending too much money on you. The deeper that you go, both literally and figuratively, the more expensive diving gets. So for your average run-of-the-mill recreational diver, this may not necessarily fully apply. However, for deep technical wreck and cave divers, we are going to be the poorest motherfuckers out there, probably living in a van or potentially a broken down school bus. The next reason to not date a scuba diver is that we are messy and we stink. Now, this equipment always smells extraordinarily bad, and that translates not only to the house smelling bad, but also the vehicle smelling particularly bad. We have to transport our equipment, and unfortunately when we transport it, it's generally wet. I actually had to sell my previous vehicle in favor of a truck because the years of transporting wet equipment had it stinking so badly. The third reason to never date a scuba diver is that we are only ever going to talk about scuba diving. There's a certain type of person that's going to dive, and that is exacerbated in what we call a technical diver or a cave diver. That personality is very focused, confident, and hyperfixates. So we are always learning and we're always talking about new things, which includes equipment, theory, physiology, different type of dives that we want to do, and it's just never going to end. So if you don't like to talk about scuba diving, you're going to want to avoid a scuba diver. Are you a fan of clear, warm water, sunshine, and sand? Well, do I have news for you? I'm not talking about the tropics. I'm talking about North Central Florida.
Pack your bags, kids, we're going to Jenny Springs!
This brings me into the next and second to last reason why you should not date a scuba diver. We love to travel, but just not with you, or at least not where you want to go. Much of our travel is going to be circulated around diving, and when we do end up traveling somewhere that isn't primarily a dive destination, we want to figure out how to dive. This is something that we're going to be fixated on. So keep in mind that we love traveling, but unfortunately, you might not like traveling with us. This brings us to our last and final reason why you should never date a scuba diver. We are probably going to die. If you are unable to collect our life insurance policy, then it may not be worth the heartbreak. You've been watching Vincent with Flippers and Goggles. Please ensure that you know that this video is only for fun and not to be taken seriously, and I hope to see you in the next one. Hey, if you haven't already, please make sure to like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell, comment, send me your firstborn child, FedEx, overnight air. Thank you, I appreciate it.